Hi everyone, Sabrina Fairchild here, and we're doing body sculpting supersets. The focus is lower body, so you want to grab some dumbbells that are heavy enough that you can do squats and lunges with them. You're also going to need like a single dumbbell that is smaller, or a water bottle filled with water, because you'll need a smaller item that you're going to use for a hamstring curl. You also want a chair, okay? So get what you need, and we're going to get warmed up, and we'll go right into this workout. As with a lot of my videos, you can pause and repeat the same exercise, or you can also just go straight through it and then go back and do it again. Okay, so let's go. Okay, body weight for warm up is all we need to do. Feet open, shoulders back and down. Basic squat, pressing down, drive it up. Down and drive it up. Practice your technique in your warm-up from the very beginning. Weight in your heels, toes up in your shoes. Push your booty back as far as you can. So when you squat, your knees stay behind your toes. Your arms just go forward to help you with your counterbalance. You can keep your abs drawn in. Just a little core support. Chest up, eyes forward. Give me two more. Excellent. Another exercise we're doing is going to be lunges. So you're going to lunge forward, alternating right and left. Here we go. Step forward, bring it back, and switch. Forward, bring it in. Start to draw some breath in. Exhale fully. Exhale as you push up. Inhale down, exhale up. So get used to when you're pushing away from the floor or pushing something away from your body, that's when you exhale. One more on each side. Very good. Now, another exercise we're doing are hamstring curls. They'll be on the floor, but in the warm-up, we're going to stay up. So I'm just going to turn. You're going to do hand pulls. Lift, lift. We are the champions. Exhale every time you pull the heel up. Now let's do one side for 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. Pulling the arms up also. I'm just going to face you, that's all. Still 4. And switch. One more time. Pull 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Shake it off. Now we're also going to work your quadricep muscles. So to warm those up, we're going to balance on your left leg, lift your right leg, hold the belly in, shoulders back and down, simply kick the leg, kick, kick, kick. So you're waking up those quadricep muscles. There's 4 muscles in there. Keep breathing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Switch legs, find your balance, start over again, reset. Zip it up, lift the leg, and kick it forward, kick, kick. Good, make sure to breathe out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Now we're also going to work our calf muscles. There's 2 calf muscles. So we have a pair that do standing and a pair that do seated. So here's how we respond in warming up. I'm just going to turn sideways so you can see. We're just going to lift the heels up and down. Now next time you lift, balance up there, hold. 2, 3, 4. Down, up, down, hold. 2, 3, 4. Down, up, hold. 2, 3, and 4. That was gastrocnemius. Now to get to the soleus, we have to bend our legs. Are you ready for this? Bend down. Nice horse stance. Okay, deep squat here, legs turned out. All you're doing is lifting one foot up, shoulders down, put your hands on your thighs, lift one heel up and down, and switch, and down. That's called your soleus. So we work it when the knee is bent. Now we're going to try this, both heels at the same time. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, and down. Lift it out. Good job. Woo. All right, we're ready to roll. We're going to start off with squats followed immediately by a bridge on the floor. You want heavy weights for your squats. So pick up those weights, shoulders back and down. If you want, you can always stand in front of your chair, and when you squat, you can find the chair with your back of your thigh or your hips, and that keeps you real honest, okay? So here we go, squat down and up. Down, 2, and up. Stand all the way up straight. At the top of your squat, squeeze the glutes without throwing the hips forward. That takes some time to refine that. So down and up. I'm squeezing without throwing the hips forward. Again, down, 2, and up. In the squat, you go as low as you can without your tailbone tucking under. So as long as you're pushing that tailbone back as far as you can, your squat should be true. As soon as your buttocks round at the bottom, and you'll see people do this, they go way too low and their butt rounds. So that means that their sacrum and their lower back is collapsing. That's weak. They're showing weakness. We want to be strong, so we want to respect our spine and the way that our body functions. Down, 2. Now we're going to go single reps. Down, 8. Down, 7. 6. 5. Looking good. 4. 3. 2, 1. Set one weight down. Bring the other one with you. Here's our superset. We're on the floor. Knees bent. Weight on your hips. Bridge position. Hold the weight there. 2 counts, just like the squat. We go up, 2, and down. Keep your chin tucked, your head on the floor. Squeeze the glutes. Up, 2, and down, 2. Now because we're weight training, we're going to exhale when we lift that weight. Keep going, another round of 2 counts. What we're trying to do here is tire out the muscle group, okay? We want to get to that volitional fatigue, where we don't work to failure, but we work until we know the muscle group is tired. One more time, a 2 count. Now single count for 8. We go 8, down, 7, squeeze it up. You got it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now move the weight off your body. Knees to chest, roll yourself up and put it beside the other weight. Here's a point that if you want to do another round, take a quick break, pause the video, and then do it again. Otherwise, you're moving on with me, okay? So next up, we're going to do deadlift, and we're also going to do hamstring curls. So the deadlift will be standing, ham curl will be on the floor. Grab your heavier weights again, have the lighter weight nearby. There are 2 types of deadlift. We're doing this style that would be called a stiff-legged deadlift. So you want your legs to be extended the whole time, but not locked out, okay? And you want to keep your neck neutral. So I'm going to turn sideways and demonstrate this. The weights are right here, shoulders back and down, back is neutral. Knees are softly bent, belly button drawn in. I'm going to bend forward until my fingers are right in the middle of my shin. And then slowly bring it back up, okay? There's no need to go to the floor with these weights. It's not a barbell, totally different. Dumbbell deadlift, 2 counts down, here we go. 1, 2, and up, 2. Now, option here, if you have lower back concerns, is just go to your knees. But keep the same pacing. Avoid being in a hurry. Exhale on the way up. When we keep the legs just softly bent and we're doing this, it allows us access to kind of stretch the hamstring and use the glutes as well. So this is a hamstring glute exercise. Exhale. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. we were to do the Romanian deadlift, the difference is you have that squat action, and that keeps the quad muscles fired up as well. So by just keeping the knees softly bent, we're not really activating the quads, and we get to focus on the back side, the posterior chain. Last time, 2 counts down and up. We're going to do single count, but just to your kneecaps. Here we go. Down, 8. Squeeze it loose like you did on the squat. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set those heavy weights down. Crisscross them so they don't roll around anywhere. You want your lighter weight, or if you don't have a smaller dumbbell, you can't use a water jug, it's too big. Grab your water bottle and make sure it's full. I'm going to use the dumbbell. So I'm going to turn totally sideways, and I'm going to flip around so you can see my feet. I'm going to put the dumbbell, stay up tall, put the dumbbell between my sneakers. Clamp it. Feet together, like you're holding on for dear life. You know, lie down. Support without arching, stay low. Lift the dumbbell away from the floor and then back down. Okay? Lift up, up. Are you with me? Get that dumbbell or that weight or water bottle between your feet and get to work. It's up, up, and down. So we're back to that 2 count mode. Up, up, and down. Exhale it, up, and down. Keep squeezing. By squeezing your feet together, you'll hold that dumbbell. The other thing that happens is, kind of as a secondary, you're going to work the inner thigh a little bit, which does not normally happen when you're doing hamstring curls on a machine. If you're feeling it in your low back, you need to put your head all the way down, okay? One more time, and we go to single count. Ready? Halfway up. Go 1, down, 2, down. So don't even touch the floor with the weight. 4, down, 5, 6, 7, 8. Slowly touch it down. Bring your body up. Reach around, remove the dumbbell from between your feet and set it before you. All right, so that was the deadlift followed immediately by hand curl. So again, if you want to take a break and do that round again, otherwise you're cruising right along. So next we're going to do lunges followed by seated quadricep extension. So you're going to want your heavier weights for the lunges, and then you'll retain like one of those weights to do your quad extension, or maybe a water bottle, okay? So let's get ready. So you're going to shoulders go back and down, knees are soft, tuck your tailbone under a little bit. Alternating lunges. Ready for this? Right leg. Lunge forward and back in. Left, forward, and back in. Right, down, up, left, down, up, right, down, up, left, down, up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out as you push off. Push out of your front heel. Make sure the back knee bends. I'm going to turn sideways. So both knees are bending equally. Step far enough forward that your knee stays behind your toe, okay? Now, rhythm change. 3, 1, 2, 3, push out, switch. 1, 2, 3, push out, switch. 1, 2, 3, push out. 1, 2, 3, push out. One more on each leg. Breathe. Woo, good. One more time. 1, 2, 3, push it out. All right, it's fine to take a quick break just to get set up, especially when you're just learning the set. Now, to do a seated quad on a chair with a weight is, you know, it's a little bit of a task. You have to kind of hold on to the chair, and you can lean back and hold, and you'll be straightening your legs and back down. So you can see that your job will be to balance whatever you have down there. So I'm not sure I can balance one of my dumbbells, but I know that I can most likely balance the water jug. So I'm going to select that as my weight. You could also use like a big bag of dog food or something like that that would give you, 15 or 20 or 25 pounds. So we want to isolate all these muscles, get to a straight leg, hold on to your toes, shoulders down, pull the belly in. Are you ready? Go up, down, up, down. 1, 2, down, 2. Exhale, inhale. Good. 2 more here. I gotta adjust. Now we're gonna change the rhythm. 3 pulses. 1, 2, 3, touch down. Pulse 1, 2, 3, touch down. Keep your toes up. That's gonna help you balance your weight. Touch down again. Pulse 2, 3, touch down. Pulse up 2. Just go back to singles. Lift up, touch down. 7, 6, almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, take the weight off your legs. So now is the point that if you want to take a break and then repeat the lunges followed by the seated chair extensions, do it. Otherwise, continue on. We have 1 more round and a quick stretch at the end, okay? So we're doing calves. So for calf raises, I'm going to go ahead and pick up those heavier weights. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see. Gastrocnemius, that has to be done with your legs straight, okay? So shoulders back and down, stand up tall, lift up and down. It's a small movement, right? We're talking about lower leg muscle group. So what we're doing is we're flexing that ankle, we're lifting up on the ball of your foot. An option on this one is to also stand on the edge of your mat, and that way you start with your heel a little bit lower than the flat ground. 4 more at this pace. 3, 2, and 1. Now 3 pulses. 1, 2, 3, relax. 1, 2, 3, relax. 1, 2, 3, relax. Good. 1, 2, 3. Let's do 2 more, just like that. 1, 2, 3, relax. Last time. Go 1, 2, 3, relax. Have a seat. Just all you do is place your weights on top of your thighs. Now, if you have a heavier weight, pad your thighs. You could also use a water jug. With your knees bent, walk your toes forward so you can still see them. So your ankles are right under your knees, okay? Lift up and down. All you do is elevate your heels. Now, this is working your soleus. So yes, we have 2 calf muscles. They each have an independent job. And essentially, the gastrocnemius is the one most people are familiar with. It's the bigger one that you kind of see. And the soleus is lower. You might actually, feel that closer to your Achilles tendon. So it goes gastroc, which crosses the knee joint, which is why you need to use it when your legs are straight. And then the soleus kind of fits underneath it and goes down a little bit lower. Now pulse, 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 heel down. And pulse, 2, 3, touch down. Pulse up, 2, 3, touch down. Now again, pulse up, 2, just like when standing, let's do 2 more. Pulse up, 2, 3, and down. Last time, pulse it up, 2, 3, and down. Let's place those weights on the floor, grab a sip of water, and either you're going to pause and repeat that exercise, or you're going to go back to the beginning of the video, and then once you're done, come to the very end, because we'll do a little stretch, okay? Just so you know how the video plays out. All right, make sure to drink your water, and it's okay to stretch in between. Okay, I'm going to turn my chair sideways. It's helpful for stretching. So I'm going to start with the muscle group we just utilized, or at the end, which is the calves. So I'm just going to lunge position, back heel down, back knee straight. That's your gastrocnemius stretching. So notice in the warm-up, everything we did was dynamic. There was no static or still movement. But now that we're in the cool down, we can do our static, like calming, still movement. So we're looking at lengthening and relaxing the muscles after flexing them. Now to get to the soleus, take your back leg, move it a little bit closer, bend the back knee, and feel like you're sending your body weight down into that back leg. And that'll bring the stretch a little lower. And because the knee is bent, you get to access the soleus. And stand tall, switch your legs. So we're starting with the gastrocnemius, the back heel goes down. We're just lunging forward a little bit, shoulders back and down. Make sure to keep breathing. And now step about half that distance in, stand up straight, bend the back knee. Now the front knee is going to bend naturally as well, but the front leg is relaxing right now. The back leg is the one that's stretching, shoulders back. Just feel like the line of your body weight travels straight down into that back heel. And that's usually a good positioning to get to access the nice stretch. And relax, okay? So now I'm going to flip my chair around and use it as a tool for the hamstring muscle group, which we worked on the deadlifts and the hamstring curls. So I'm just going to prop my foot up. It's fine to keep the knee bent. I'm going to hinge forward, and maybe you can put your fingertips on the chair, maybe helpful, reaching the top of it or the bottom of it. Now it's also okay to like bend and extend the leg while you're stretching it. You can move a little bit as long as it's slow and controlled during a static stretch. You can also, if you straighten the leg all the way, you can contract the quad muscle on top, and that will help relax the muscle underneath, okay? And that's called an active stretch. And it just means that you're activating the antagonistic muscle, so the muscle that's opposing or on the other side of the bone. Soften the knee and then come up and switch legs. Stand it forward, push the tailbone back, just like you do when you squat. So you have that nice neutral spine. Your hands can come down on the leg or the chair or the back of it. Base leg is soft. Make sure you're breathing. And it's fine to kind of soften and extend that leg, add a little bit of movement if that feels comfortable. Or if you're in a straight leg, activate the top muscle group. There's clearly not just one method or one position that is going to give a good feeling stretch. Soften the knee and come up. Now the next muscle group that we worked was going to be the quad muscles when we did the squat and the bridge, okay? So you're going to be seated. You could in fact sit on the floor, but you're going to bring your right ankle up onto your left thigh. And this position is known as figure four, and if you lean forward, you get the stretch in the glute area. So that's all you really need to do. You can push your knee away a little bit, and for some people that gives them a little bit better stretch. Dorsiflexing the foot, toes up, meaning that will activate the shin muscle. So there's little, components or little details that you can add to make this stretch work a little bit better for you. Inhale, release out, and bring the other leg up. Again, dorsiflexing the foot, start sitting nice and tall so you don't collapse, and then just lean forward as much as you need. So some people it's just a little bit, other people they lay their chest on their shin. We're all built differently. So you get what you need out of a stretch without going to a point of pain. And literally on a scale of 1 to 10, we want to be at about a 4 or 5, which is defined as moderately difficult or feeling some slight discomfort, okay? Inhale and release. And then lastly, we have our quadricep muscles. So I'm going to stand back up using the chair. It's our final stretching group. Using the chair for balance, I'm going to bring up the heel to the buttock And a lot of people, they pull their foot to the outside. No, no, no. Keep the heel toward the inside line because that protects your knee joint. What you can do to feel more stretch is you can resist it. You can push your foot against your hand. You can tuck your tailbone a little bit, okay? And then you can also travel it a little bit further back. Some of you might feel a little bit more stretch there too. And now slowly relax and switch legs, bringing the other foot up. And I'm going to show a option as needed for those of you that may need an option. If you cannot grab your ankle, this is a no-go for you. You turn your back to the chair, you put your foot up, and make sure that your knee is behind the front one. Drop down, tuck, push your foot into the chair, and that will access your quad stretch. So if you've had a knee surgery or you just can't reach it and grab it up, no problem. The whole goal is to stretch your quad. So, you know, you do what you can to find that stretch. All right? Well, let's let that go and shake it off. Okay, that was your body sculpting superset for lower body. And I'm Sabrina Fairchild. If you're watching this through YouTube, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. Let's take a nice breath up and breathe it out. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.